everyone. Welcome to the boutique. And I'm going to share why I came up with this idea. So, of course, this is an online world. And I would do nothing more than have you into my shop, open the doors, have a beautiful conversation, sit, have a cup of tea, sit next to beautiful flowers, like have the whole experience. So what happened for me personally was I went to a store to get sunglasses. And after that, actually also got real, like different glasses I needed, right? But twice the same experience. And I went to this average store where all the things were in the shelves, and there were just people walking in the same clothes, and there was nothing. And I just became more and more clear that this is not an experience I love. Because then I actually came into this small store and I opened the door and everything was beautiful. Everything looked beautiful. The people were kind. Every single detail in their store was beautiful, and all of the glasses were not exposed wildly in your face, like which one will I choose anyway? Actually, they were all in a closet, and she had the ability to look at your face, understand how your face is, what colors suit you, and instead of me having to pick something, she was looking at me and said, I think, do you mind putting on these glasses? And it felt so beautiful. The flowers were beautiful. The whole experience was delightful. Now, I would prefer to make that the experience you have when you come into my world, because there's something about the intimacy. There's something about the love. There's something about being heart and soul all in. I had the same with finding a retreat space. Normally, I do it in these big hotels. No intimacy, yes, luxury, not the divine connection. So I found this beautiful space where I'm going to host my retreat now, and there's heart and soul in the experience. So taking it back to a level 1 experience of investment in you, because you are the highest source of investment. Okay, you just are. There's no one who's a better return of investment than you are. It's the best one. So level 3 is where you just do it without really noticing it. You don't feel any joy. You don't really feel anything. I don't know how many of you really feel very joyful every month when you pay the rent of your home, or the electricity, or the gas, even a nicer one. If you feel the ecstasy of the investment, usually not that much. Some of you are very evolved when it comes down to that, so you might feel that around that. Very good. Level 1 experience. Level 2 is like need. That's where you see quantity. A lot of people buying a lot of things. Are they connected to the thing? Are they in love with the thing? Not necessarily, but they buy because. And then there's the level 1. We all know it. You see the thing, you know the experience, the holiday, the thing, and you just cannot help but feel so ecstatic about it. Your soul jumps up and down. You're like, I want this. I want people who come and enter my community to feel that way. I want them to feel so excited about the experience they're about to enter. Why? Because that's a level 1 investment, and it starts there. So if they start with a level 1 investment in themselves, a journey will become this elevated level 1 experience. So this is not just for me. I just want you to understand the concept. I've called it happy investment only before, where you invest in yourself or in something and it just ignites you. That is a divine investment. Can you feel the difference? And it is with everyone. So you can honestly wonder if it's not like a level 1 experience for you, why would you invest in anything? Unless you get yourself into a state of level 1, even if you purchase your groceries. feeling ecstatic about the meal you're about to prepare, all the love you will pour in it. Can you feel how much it has to do with quality, intimacy, connection, love, attunement? And if we could just attune to those things in our life, everything will come to you. If we can allow ourselves to be in a state of receptivity. Many times I think when you buy something versus investing, it feels like you're doing something. Investing is a returning experience. It's a receiving experience. When you do a level 1 investment, you feel you are the receiver. It's like an ignition for you personally. It's not where you put something out, like it just goes out, out, out. It's like, no, it's actually coming back instantly. I feel full, I feel excited. So I decided to give you this before we start because I think it's important, because I want you to be able, whether it is here in my beautiful boutique or in someone else or in your life in general, I just want you to be invested in a level 1 experience for you in your life, always. Level 1 means it's not about the things it's usually about. Level 2 is it's about the money, it's about fear, it's about worthiness, it's about all those things. Level 1 is like you go beyond. It's like because I want it, because it excites me, because I love it. And you give yourself permission to want what you want, even if maybe the investment right now is not for you. You're not making it wrong, or you're not breaking it down. Maybe you hear something today, you're like, that's mine. And then you're like, oh, and the financial investment is not mine. Why would you tell yourself, I can't have this? Yes, you can actually. Maybe not now, but I promise you, if you open your heart, and this is with everything in life, I want you to understand, not just for now, if you close your heart because you think you can have it, there we go. I want you to continue to open your heart to your desires, even if the resources are not there yet. It is a divine, remember, investment. So if you close your heart because you think you need to make this happen, I promise you, you are cutting off so much of your life force and so much joy and so much you can receive. Yes? Allow your heart to be open, even though you might have the tendency to protect yourself. If I want this and I can't have it, it hurts. You can just love the thing, put it on your vision board. I realized this studio, actually, I had once on my vision board. I never thought about it again. And it's like, oh, I didn't realize then it would be my studio, but now it is. So it's not about, but it's about being open to the desires and allow yourself to be led by that. And then being okay that in this quick fix reality, where everything is now and quick, there's a level of commitment to your desires, which is so new and which is really in lack in this world. It needs to be now or not. Swipe, instant gratification, and otherwise we can't do it. This is about connection to your desires, to your soul, and to who you are. That's the boutique experience for me. It's the delight of quality. It's the delight of seeing it come together. It's the delight of my soul receiving that and choosing that what I really want in this lifetime. Let's see. Ooh, a tornado. That sounds good. So I want this to liberate you. That was literally what I wrote down. I desire this to liberate you. Not just whether you continue to co-create with me or not. I just desire this conversation to liberate you. That's it. This to be an experience which is new, where you feel safe, where you don't have to protect yourself, where you're not feeling the chase or someone bugging you, where you can just be and listen and feel and resonate. And that's it. And when you feel ready, you align and you choose. That's it. Very simple. I can attest that the happy investment at Sigrid's Boutique is a lot about receiving. It is. Masterminder. Yeah. So what I decided to make it clear is I'm going to talk about my life experiences available, because I know sometimes I say stuff and then I'm really quick and people are like, okay, well, I kind of heard what you were saying, but not really. And then I give you time, if you have questions, to ask your question. And then to make it even better, at the end, you get your personalized boutique experience. I want that for you, okay? Which is a private call in which you just can explore without pressure, without that cheap ass women chasing you through the mall, like, are you gonna buy? No. We are all about connection and alignment, not just for me, but also for you. And so I want you to feel what it feels like to feel the abundance rather than the lack. That will assist you in a lot of things in the rest of your life. Yes? So I'm gonna start. I basically have two options in colors, a lot more, but let's give it for your mind in clear things. What I do is divine embodiment, okay? Divine wealth empowerment, it's embodiment. That's one wing. The other one is DNA activation, light body activations. Okay, I'm gonna first talk about this. This is the biggest one I have, and then I also have this. Now, then I have a lot of programs, recorded ones. I'm not gonna talk about them, okay? Because otherwise it will drive your, like, I'm gonna talk about the life experiences. All my life experiences are 12 months. I decided now just to explore if it serves people, if I make it 6 months. So that will be a temporary thing, just like feeling if that works or not, because I know COVID has changed a lot. And I was like, maybe it's good for people. Not that long-term commitment, but 6 months. I don't know. So that's a thing for you to consider just about the time frames. My accelerator, let's start, which was once my soul mastery. And I'm just going to read, this is just so beautiful. So I'm going to read it because I got it from one of my clients. And she said, or previous clients, she said, you're allowed to use it. So this was Mary Moore. I'm allowed to name her and everything. And she just sent me a text. And she said, after the masterclass, which I love when people kind of come back to me. So she was in my soul mastery, which is now the accelerator. In 2020, she said, hi, Sigrid, I've just been listening to the replay and I wanted to say such a big thank you with all of my heart. I can never really express in words how grateful I am for having met you, sweet soul sister. How much I've grown and expanded since I took your soul mastery in April 2020. My life is so different. I am so different. I had 2 major house moves and a divorce in the 2 years. Something that would have crushed me before, I sailed through with such ease and flow. I am now in my new home and I cannot express the level of joy, peace, and freedom I feel. I have allowed the divine to fully express through me, and I trust with all of me that everything will be taken care of. I am guided all of the time, knowing there is nowhere to go and nothing to achieve. I'm here. I've always been here. I'm so blessed that to have met you and be guided by you to this promised land. As I listened to the replay today, I felt such a sense of joy as I know how many lives you will continue to change just by being you. Thank you. Makes me cry. It's a lot. Why am I reading it? Because I can never express what it means to be in a program. That's why I allow people to speak about it. But the truth is, you know whether you belong or you don't. You can feel the resonance. It's not about me proving like, look at this, it's so great. It's like, do I want divine embodiment in my life? Yes or no? If it's a yes, do I feel I resonate with you, me? Yes or no? And if it's a yes, then it's worthwhile investing. If it's a no, it's like, go to find someone who is resonating. Go to a place where you do feel the resonance, because you are worthy of a full experience where you resonate, where you find the soul sisters, the soul family. So my business is a lot about community. I know Claudia, you met with one of the girls as well. I'm like, okay, they even met each other. So I know there's a lot of connection. It's not just a program you will take. I'm just saying it. It's not that. It's a 12-month deep dive into your divinity in every aspect of your life. For a long time, I've been looking like, how can I describe it properly? Because some people just move. Like now I have someone whom I did a VIP day. That was in May on Ibiza. She decided to go and live in Portugal from the Netherlands with her family. She just bought the home. I mean, big moves. Okay, that's a move. Other people start making money. Other people start suddenly expressing their gifts and feeling all the connections, building great relationships. Overall, it's a deep level of trust in who you are, in who you came to be, and what is your path. No longer looking, wondering, figuring it like, oh, none of that. And I know all of you have had all of the training, all of the therapy probably, and the teachings and the spirit. Like, it's not about me needing to teach you the things to get you out of the misery. It's about, this is an expansive space. When you come in, it's like physical divinity available multiple times a week. So how does it look? In the mornings, I go live on a specific topic every week. First, it used to be different things. Now it's very clear. Last week, it was Meet Your Guides. The week before, it was about trust and surrender. So there's like a topic of the week. I go live every morning and it will inspire you. Why do I go live so often? A lot of people will think like, just record, you know? My jam is the life experience because new information is downloaded right now and I can convey it right now. I'm unable, if I would record my stuff in a year's time, it would still be fantastic. I just know better stuff is here. And so I am this open portal through which it all flows. And I create spaces in which is that, not like old school, let's do it this. The people involved create the space as well. That's why I'm creating this high quality level 1 experience. I want people to want this. I don't want people to need this. I want you to want it. That's very different. So then every week we do that. Now in a month's time frame in the accelerator, there's a lot, variety. Do you need to attend everything live? You do not need, again, anything. You might desire it, great. You might desire to listen to recordings, also great. There's a couple of moments which are very interactive, good to be live, which are the focus calls, which is a little group of maximum of 8. And that's where we talk about what is your blueprint? What are you focusing on? Like, what is your soul's like thing? What do you want to create in this world? And we focus you on that. And there's a space to connect and talk with each other. Then there's the practicum, where we literally practice the energies, the newness coming down, like downloading it. And literally they give such profound things in embodiment. I love for you to connect. So what happens there is you're in groups of 2, talking to each other, like playing, like doing the thing. So that's very interactive. Replays do not work. If you're not there, you're missing out. Like that's just a thing. If you're not there, I would come live. Then there's a weekly Q&A. I dare to say, I see a lot of your faces. Like, it's a high level place because the questions are high level. And so the answers are that. It's next level. If you love to have a spiritual conversation, next level, this is honestly the place to be. Then every other week, we also do an embodiment class. Way more around activations, practical, like on one topic, which is currently in the air. Now in order, because I used to go through this program every half year and I would start up. And I was like, I'm not excited about this anymore. I want to continue. So what I did is in April, I started recording so that the foundation is recorded. So now if you join, in the next couple of weeks, you can actually access that, all of the recordings, which is good because these are things which are the frequency foundation. So this is you understanding how to do the embodiment thing, not this is the structure, which is really good because it gives you clarity and direction and it takes out a lot of fuzz. It's like, oh, now I'm ready. Okay, that is something I'm currently bonusing as an add-on. So normally that would be part of the 12-month experience. Now it's an add-on currently because I felt that feels good. It's a holiday. Let's put it as an add-on. So these 6 weeks with 12 hours of content, I want you to go through that. And then after that, you have a call with Johanna, or maybe even during. We're going to see how we can do that best. It needs to be very connected. And so that you really understand what to do. Because then you come into this beautiful space of empowered ladies, and we're just going to have high-level conversations, right? So this is how I do it. Now I prepare you before. So you just do, because that's something you need to do. I cannot decide. It's creating a vision, like vision board. It's creating your blueprint. It's like a lot of creation and becoming clear on you and your own life. Okay, so that you can do in your own time. So that is going on right now. Then there's 4 calls actually with Johanna, who's here. She's amazing. Everyone who knows her knows she's amazing. She's here for you. Even if there's something in between, she's always here. I love her more than anything. She's very gifted, very capable, and she helps me so that we can give personalized attention to everyone. So we'll also have personalized calls. Am I forgetting anything, lovely Johanna? I think no. So this is interesting because I was like, so this is really the basics. Anyone who knows this space, it's not a basic thing. It's like next level experience. This in itself is more than enough, okay? This experience in itself for you is more than enough. Imagine 5 to 6 live touching points a week. It's a lot. This is the accelerator, yeah. Oh, Claudia says, thank you, Claudia. My book, yeah, I've also written a very practical guide, actually, a book, which is a lot about how to create. So that's really part of the 6-week experience. Claudia loved it. She loved the clarity. She loved like the clear instructions. She was all in on the book. And sometimes it's like, I wrote that thing like 4 years, 5 years ago. So it's not as like, but it's good because it gives you all, if you're like me, I also like an outline. I don't just like to kind of like dive in deep water. Thank you. I like to know why I'm diving into deep water first. Thank you. I'm not just diving in because you tell me to. So this is literally the guide. This is why you're going to do what you do. This is why you're going to take like bold decisions, because this is your plan. This is who you are. This is your blueprint activated. So that's also part of it. Chloe is a superstar. Yeah. If you would just do, like, she lost weight, she did a lot of things. I don't even know how she did it, but she did a lot of, that's what I mean. Like, what kind of results do I get? I don't know. Like, well, she lost weight and she did a lot of, like, there's just, but it's all about how do you bring the highest frequency, your soul, who you are at the core, to the surface in every single aspect of your life. I don't know anyone who's teaching it in this way. I know people have parts of the puzzle or don't make it as interactive. This is a place which is home. This is like, even if like clients are maybe not in an experience, they still come back and share their things or they meet with each other, right? It's not just this, it's like for a lifetime. It just holds an energy to it where it's my life's work, what I wanted to experience and I never experienced. So that is my accelerator. Now, and I obviously do not just do this because I also have very much specifics coming through. Things like, I'm not going to go all in, but just for you to like have a little bit more understanding, a whole sequence of starlight activations, 22 or 24, I think, like next level through starlight beings given. These are profound like activations I can never do again, but the whole sequence is next level and it came through me over years. That's recordings, soul connecting parenting, very recent, next level. I want everyone to listen to that. It's honestly so good. So that is shorter. Divine feminine expression, all about your feminine like aspects and how to bring it to service from a very soul aligned perspective. Like so beautiful, so much opening, so much allowing, so much receiving, like a lot happened. Like I don't even know what else, but I mean, there's a lot of different things. I'm not teaching live, but they're available. Why am I sharing it? Because I decided to create something in the middle between my mastermind and also my accelerator, which is the ultimate gateway. And that actually gives you access to everything, all my programs, but it does not give you access to me. It does not give you access to a retreat, but it gives you access to every single program. Okay, so that is the step after this. I'm going to also talk about the wing of activations. That is also included in this one. Because some of you want and have this like strong desire, but you might not want to, or like this might be a good option. It just gives you access to all the life experiences, all the masterclasses, all the new stuff, all the old stuff. It's a lot. So you can choose, and there's like an abundance. My accelerator is $555 monthly. When you pay in full, you always get 2 months discount over a year. This is with all of my programs, okay? So that will save you like 1,100 euros. I just want you to have a good deal. I love a good deal. I love it when I get a good deal. And I would also, I'm the one who always goes for a good deal if I get the deal, but not everyone. So you can also do monthly, okay? For the Dutch people, this includes tax. So if you have a business, you can still have the 21% of that, okay? Or for some people who have a business in Europe, that also counts. Not every country, but some countries. But we can talk about that if you want to know if it's for you, okay? These are just details. Are there any questions about the accelerator? Can you feel the vibe? I'm just curious for people who don't know it. Like if you know, obviously you know. It is already heaven on earth for me, a paradise with everything I want to know and learn with amazing people. Yeah, that's the accelerator. You're in the accelerator, right, Claudia? Yeah. It is more than you need. It's everything. And I just explore even more exciting stuff because I like to like start off with something which is so good. And then there's even more, which is even more exciting, but it's a choice. Can you feel how it's not a need, but a choice? It's a desire. Some people desire to bring in more one-on-one time with me, or to be part of a retreat, or to like, it's a desire. It's not because you need to, it's a desire. Yeah. So Ultimate Gateway will give you access to everything. If this is calling you, just ask Johanna. She knows exactly like what are all the things, and she can give you all the details in the personal call, okay? Because it's like a lot. And I'm trying to give you an overview. It's a lot. Then I also have my mastermind, and it just came to me. It's going to be the level 1 mastermind, and I feel so excited. I'm actually wrapping up last year's mastermind almost in September. And so now I can just feel this whole new energy coming, calling in this new level 1 experience. I feel so excited about it. So that's my mastermind. What is included in the mastermind? This is all, again, about divine wealth empowerment. It's all about divine embodiment. Only this gives you access to everything. And you also have one-on-one moments with me, which is a 1-day online coaching day where you get to ask all of your questions. You get to celebrate with me, connect with me 1 day a month. Why do I want that? Because I want to feel connected. I cannot have this level of connection with everyone, but when you're in this space, I want to know how you are. I want to know what you do. You still have all the calls with Johanna. That's also part of it, but you also have 4 calls with me, 30-minute sessions. Now, it's interesting because my people from this year didn't even need it, didn't even use it that much. That's how good, but that says a lot, right? It's because I told at the end, I don't know if you still have one-on-ones and you want to use it, but it's like, so it's like there's a lot. Part of it is every month, that online coaching day, 4 activation channeling sessions with me. And then there's the 4-day retreat, which will be in May 2023 on Ibiza. It will be an all-inclusive retreat. And there's nothing like a retreat experience. That's what I mean. That's when you come into my store live. Like it's where I meet you in the divine space and then we can feel each other. Like it's very different. It's very intimate. And it changes because it gives you the activation of divinity in a physical experience. And that is different. That is something I love. Is it what you need? Is it what you desire is the question. Not if you need it. And because all of these women have been in this high level space for a year, when you put them together, it becomes very special. They're no longer the beginners. They're no longer like still looking like, what is it exactly? Like they're next level in their power. And when now I connect them with their specifics of their soul, like it's very special. So that is what is all included in my mastermind. Now that price will actually go up because I realized it's just what it is. I've heard the price for a while now and I'm like, I'm not going to do it. And now I know. So it's a 1,500 euro monthly thing right now, or you get a 3,000 euro discount when you pay in full, and it will go up to a 2,200 investment monthly. Okay. For the people who are already enrolled in a program, you can ask for the special alumni price, okay? Because when people start with me and then they continue, for example, in the accelerator, it's a 5,500 euro investment. Next year, it will be 4,400, okay? Because when you're in my space, I'm gonna treat you well, okay? Same for the mastermind. So just think like, if you're in that space, just know. Then let's talk some about my VIP experience. I've not been talking about that a lot, but it's a lot of fun. So some people want one-on-one, like I have a couple of those clients who love to be one-on-one with me. So they have 2 hours a month and they have access to me on Voxer. And depending on, there's a dog. And then depending on what level they choose, I have the level where it's that, okay? There's just the connection and also the access to my programs, okay? So that's always included. It's not like only that, no, you get also access to my programs. So that is 4,400 a month. I also have deep dives, one day, like one experience of 4 hours, which is 5,500. Those are 6 months experiences. If you pay in full for 6 months, that will be 22,000. Okay, that's for 6 months. For a whole year, it's a different thing. Because now it's including, the 22,000 is not including retreats. Okay, not including retreats. Some people choose a year all in, and they get a VIP retreat on Ibiza. And they get also the retreat on Ibiza, the group program. That's a 55,000 euro investment. I used to think, why would I say this out loud? Until I recently followed a masterclass. And they were only talking to the people who needed stuff. And I was like, when is she gonna talk to me? I like you. She never made me an offer. So I'm making exclusive offers to women who desire, not because they need, but because they want to. Because I like to get exclusive offers, I desire. And so this is when it comes down to VIP options. If you feel called into that space, again, just go to Johanna and just go over what it means. What it does is it accelerates the whole thing, okay? It's not better, it just does, because I'm so focused on you. You can imagine if you're like in a mastermind, I'm focused. And if you're there, I'm even more focused because I know. Because I'm so connected. And because you're close to me, close proximity, it activates you. There's something about investing in yourself and then having close proximity, what creates things like rapidly. It just does. I never realized, but it does. So that's like when it comes down to desires. Am I clear what the differences are? Just checking. And it's so interesting because I really started shifting. I thought I had to like work with everyone, save everyone. Like that honestly was for a long time. And now I said like just level 1, desire only. Like I want women to want it because those women are like a lot of fun. That type of women is what I love. I love women in their power. I love women who like just choose and know and are ready. And when you're not feeling ready, you are becoming ready. See? And then when you are, it's going to be so exciting. And that's the level of excitement I like to have. And so I can feel my community will alter again. Like it's going really quick. Last year we had that, now again. And so I can just feel it because it's a different level of women coming in, wanting this in this and understanding why it's important to us to have these things into place for us. I think I'm clear, right? Yes, no? Letitia, yes, but you kind of know. Julie, am I clear? I can see your face. I see your, I think yes, good. So it's clear, good. I also have like the other wing, which is the more spiritual wing, which is light body activations, DNA activation. That is my circle of light. This is where women like to be in a space of high frequency, but they're not necessarily making it their priority to embody all of that. I'm not saying they're not embodying because the shifts are amazing. Okay. I'm not saying that. There's just, it's a different energy. It's not, it's more about allowing the energies in. Like now, recently, the Galactic Federation came through. Sometimes it's energies, but a lot of times like also specifics come through. So it's a lot about energy. It's a lot about frequency. It's a lot about upgrades. It's a lot about what is happening on the planet, mostly channeled and then activation. So it's a very different energy. It's a very receiving, soft energy. The combination is a delight that you do not have to choose. I'm just saying, that's why I offer actually things where you can have access to all, because I know like a lot of people do not really want to choose. They want it all. They don't really want to like, let's do this. They want it all. It's just different. And so it's like the decision to have a personal coach at the gym, but for spirit. That's it. Yeah, that's it. It's like, and it works. I have a personal trainer at the gym. It works. It just works. It works way better than the 30-year-old, like, again, try to do it and I never do it. And like, I'm all in when it comes down to results, spiritual results. I'm all in for that. I'm not in for beautiful talking, fluffy, like, let's invest a little, and then you don't get your results. And I also know when you invest in this level, you're gonna like be all in. There's few women investing in this, not showing up. That is just not very normal. If I would make it like €1,000, I promise you, a lot of people will not show up because they don't make it their priority. Where the money goes and the investment goes is the priority. It just is. And so I want this to be a priority in your life. And if it's not the time yet, it's just not the time yet. Do you know? That's it. But this is the level that is available for you. So the Circle of Light is €222. You get access to all of the activations, not all, but the life activations. And you also have access to the morning channeling. So the 5 days of morning channeling, okay? So that is also part of the Circle of Light. Now, I also have the option only to have access to the morning channeling. Okay, that's also an option. I think that is an €1,100 investment for 5 days a week channeling. I'm not 100% sure. It's upfront. And that's with that one. The rest has all like the payment plans. Again, it's either $222 a month or it's like paying full and then get 2 months off. For me, the payment plans are here to make it available for everyone. And it's not, let's go into it however long I want to. Just being very clear upfront. It's not. And I felt like I was giving this to people and then they were treating it like poorly. Now I know it's also the level of women I asked into this container. I know the level I'm talking now to will not do that. They are like, I hold my part of the agreement and they do. And I think it's just the level of respect. And for a long time, I didn't talk about it. And I'm like, but it's education. It's like, we just need to be able to talk about stuff like that. Like, are you choosing a level, like a level 1 experience? This is the level. Are you level 2? Well, maybe you're the one who's just kind of like, but energy wise, it doesn't feel good. It never feels good. So the most important thing is we are always available for connection. So if something happens in your life, if something is up, we just connect, we talk, and we find solutions. That's also an important part of our co-creation. Invest and commit the way you wish your clients would do. Yes. It's interesting, right? It's so simple. I think it's great when we have access to the accelerator and the spiritual programs. Yeah, I know, but you have been like in that space, so you know how it works as a mastermind. It just is. And now we have the cherry on the cake pretty soon. And it was interesting because I heard from Johanna, I think one of you said actually like that mastermind prize is like so, worth so much more. The client actually said it. And that was interesting because I realized when women are at a specific level, they feel the value of your work and they honor it like I honor you. And I love that level of connection because that is for a lifetime. Whether you are in my programs or not, I don't care about that. It's like I want to have connections which feel so rich and which like is such a level of co-creation that you just have such honor and respect both ways. That's what I'm aiming for. Not just serving the world, which I first thought I was having to do. I want to serve exquisite, exceptional women in this world with great missions and beautiful work and soul's art here to be activated because the activation happens together. It just is. That's the new way. And so that's why I do so many groups and that it's usually group and one-on-one. Because I know just one-on-one is not necessarily giving you the activation. There's also the commitment of wanting to be in the space. And if you want to be in the space, things start happening. I've seen it over and over again. Let's see. I love that, taking a bold step. Thank you for showing us what's possible. Yeah, you are so welcome. So, yes, I promised a bonus. And the truth is, I was not thinking about it. I'm like, I have a bonus. For those of you who are going to start one of the programs, but it's not going to be for my Circle of Light or the other ones, but for the accelerator and up, you will receive an 1,100 euro discount if you let us know today what it is you want. I don't need the payment today. That's not necessarily. It's like an email saying like, I want to talk with you. That's enough. This is not about rushing, okay? It's just a beautiful opportunity for you. That's it. I don't want to like, now I need to, no, because then we get in the rush, right? I don't want that. I want you to feel in alignment and step in from like, this feels even better energy. So you can either book a call. I prefer that because I realize I want you to have personal connection and I want you to have a really good start or just a beautiful experience where you enter the boutique, you have a personal call and it's like, not now, or I'm all in. And you will know both ways. So if you feel called into one of the spaces, come for this personalized experience. I love it for you, and she's amazing. So just having the call will be amazing. Whether you are in already one of the programs or not, or you want to continue and you feel like, okay, it's coming soon, just come so we can make this work for you. Yeah, you can also let us know. This is it. I feel full. I hope you feel full. How was this today? Let's see. What did you get out of it? It's always nice. I always love to hear, what did you get out of today? How did you experience today? So Kate, yeah, you can email. Johanna also has you. Let's see. Eva, I'm so excited. I know, he spoke already to Johanna. No, it's for the new people. Yeah, it's for the new, because otherwise, like, energetically, that is just like, that is out of alignment, but it's for, you already get that. But usually it's like for people who continue, that is just the norm. There's not like, that's for now how I do it, because I really want, and now I feel like, no, I like for the people who actually made it live to make this a special moment. So if they let us know tonight, we schedule the call, or they can, like, so there's no rush, but it's like, I want to value like taking the time. It's hot tonight and you're still here. Yeah. I thought it was excellent and clear the way you introduced the programs and the desired part of the commitment. Yeah, it's important, right? To just be clean. Before I didn't like want to talk about it. I'm like that. So probably people who are like that are like, yes, thank you that you invite this kind of women, because I feel home in this kind of energy. So thank you for actually saying it out loud, because I like these kind of women, and I actually do not like that. Yeah, and I was scared to kind of divide. And now I'm like, but this is just who I am. I'm very committed too. And so it's fun to live in a space and be in a place with women who breathe that as well. There's just this energy, honorary. Lots of love you. Clarity, some clarity I received. I was not sure of the details of each program. Yes, Claudia, for you, I mean, yeah. And if you want to continue for the accelerator, there's the same discount. Yeah, so there's also a discount for people who are in, yeah. Okay. I love you all so much. Let's see. Oh, there's more. So for Germany, there's price. Yeah. If you have a business, okay, so this is a little thing. We need to like double check all the time, because sometimes it changes. But if you are in the European Union, there's like this VIT thing of 21%, which you pay in your own country. So then when you, for example, have a 5,500 program, we will invoice you 21% less, because you need to do that in your own country. Okay. So that will take 21% of the program, and then you need to pay that level of tax in your own country. Okay. But that is just for Europe and not every country. I appreciate everything you said. And if you can understand, some of us have a hard time getting from zero up closer to where you are. Still trying to get a place where we could afford this, but not a lack of respect. Yeah. I hope to get there soon, and I'm grateful for what you offer and the people who have been able to make the most of it. And that's why I also do free masterclasses, because I want people to have access to this, right? And that's also why the monthly, like if you go into the daily divine empowerment 5 days a week, it's powerful. And it's like, it's at a rate where you can, like many people, if you really want it, and you would like, it would be doable. So that is like, it's again, it's not less, it's desire. And sometimes it's like, I just want that. And maybe it's not here yet, but you know, for a long time, it wasn't there for me either. It just wasn't. And then I was like, I was just going. Okay, so I will tell my story for those of you who do not know it quickly. When it comes down to investments, I was a social worker with 2,000 euros a month, 3 small children, just divorced. Okay, that was my status. I'm going to close the door. Can you hear this or not? Can you hear the water running? No, okay, good. I just hear it. And then I was in devastation because my whole world broke down. And I like 2,000 euros a month with 3 small children is not a lot, like having to pay daycare and all the things. So, and then there was actually the moment that I saw a course on the internet. And it first was €1,000 like investment. And I borrowed the money from my mom and I did the course. And then after that, a 10K investment came and I borrowed the money from my mom and I did it. That was like almost half of my salary. It was like crazy. I was so committed that I made it work and I was able to pay her back like really soon. So there's something in going all in, but it needs to be in alignment. Because sometimes people do the all in thing for the sake of the all inness. That is not working. So I believe you can only do this all in thing if you know it's a match for you and it's an all in thing. And what I then see with some of my clients is they suddenly get like money back from family. Like it's really weird, like on the same day. It's like next level weird. You're smiling. Did you have that too, Claudia? Like many people had that. It's like really weird. But I believe that's because it's an all in energy. You can't fake that. You can't like just kind of do it because you with your mind. It's not a mind thing. It's like, no, I want this. It's all in and here I am. I've seen people manifesting like miracles, like a lot of the time, but it's because they are in resonance. So that's why I said, keep your heart open. Do not say, I'm someone who's not able to afford this. Don't say that. Say, I'm open to see how it comes together. Do not close yourself. Like this is a big lesson. That's why I started teaching and I end teaching. Do not close your heart. It makes me cry because that is where you close everything. And it's not about getting it now. It's about knowing it will come. I'm open to this. This is what I want. And I don't care whether it is my training or something else. I just want you to want the things in your life and to own that. And to not feel ashamed if the money is not here yet or the time or whatever is that. And so now I can say it. So now I'm kind of diminishing my desire, pretending it's not there. No, you own your desire. You like, it's all about that. Let's see. I decide, I mean, again, to me, it's the same as I would borrow money for a school program. It is an investment. I'm open to see how it comes together. Yes, whether it is now, late, like always, that's how I created miracles. Like, show me. If this is divine, like, show me. I'm willing to do my part. I'm open, like your part is to be open for it. And then let's like, show me. And maybe there's a different thing coming in and you didn't expect it. And for me, a lot of those things I've seen happening in this community, like where, like we're like, I remember a moment, I had a client who said, I want to do this VIP thing with you. She literally called me 2 hours later and said, no, it was actually that. And she wanted a new floor in her home. It was even weirder. And then she called me like 2 hours after that. She just received the whole thing from her parents in-laws. Like, and that was not the first time. So I want you to open. If the desire is so strong, the path will be there. This is level 1. It's not about always being able to have everything you want. It's about how can I hold it when it's not there yet. Okay? And also for you, if you want to have the call, have the call. Have the call for the experience. You're worthy of this experience. I just want you to understand that, because it might be that in that call, you become ignited in a way and you're like, and now you're here. And then it might be, oh, it's not a form of pressure at all. It's a place for connection and to see like, ooh, how does it feel? And then maybe you feel like, ah, it is opening up. Okay, everyone? Feels much better that way. Yeah. It's an important part. Yeah. So I love you all so much. I am wishing you wonderful conversations with Johanna. I'm excited to welcome you in or welcome you in later or see you in a free experience. All is well. I love you always, not just when you become part of my, no, I just love you for who you are. Okay. Can you unmute everyone? Yeah. Yes. Can we say goodbye? I love you all.
I love you.